What is up, guys? It is Crazy Zombie, and I'm here with a tutorial today. We are going to make an outro for this little video that we're doing right now. It's just because I want to show you guys how I make my little outro images. Right now they're kind of sketchy because, you know, I'm just starting out, but first thing you need is Gimp, which is basically a free Photoshop if you don't know that already. I'll leave you a link, whatever. It's a free download, and it's basically the same thing as Photoshop, just it's cool, like, because it's free. So what I do is I do a 1080, not 1080 by 720, and then I click OK. So now it's a little big, whatever. Okay, move it over here, move that over here, get everything how you want it to be, you know. And then first thing we're gonna do is get a background color. I like to use the blend tool, but you can pick your colors through here. Like, this is the main color, shows the gradient right there, and it's like the other color. So I'm gonna pick little lighter colors. Let's see, a gray and a black. Why not? I don't know why I didn't just keep the black, but I said a little lighter, but I guess we're gonna go for a little darker because I'm awesome. And then what we do is we kind of make a little thing in the middle. Just kind of do like a halfway thing, and it'll give you a little gradient. And Control Z is to undo, just so you know. I'm trying to kind of make it so go up, it'll do that. Let's see. Okay, that looks pretty good for what I'm wanting to do. So then we gotta get our actual photos in here. So let me get those. It's just a little warning label. Okay, background, you can go way down here. Okay, first we are gonna work with this. Why not? The Gimp outro. If you want to resize, because it's obviously too big, you get the scale the scale tool right here. It has little shortcuts right at the bottom. It says like Shift T to do it. You click on it. Oh wow, hold on. Tool options. Gimp outro 1. Okay. And you always want to lock it. This little button that locks them together, because it can mess up the resolution and crap. And then scale it. It'll take a second to scale it if it's a big thing. And then we'll just put this here and rotate it a little with the, well, rotate tool, duh. And just so that it's a little less, you know, it's better. And then we're going to use this right here. Just let that happen. Scale it, obviously, but scale it to a reasonable size. And then I don't like all that stuff around it. So what I'm going to do, so move it right here. Take away the little guy right there. I'm going to get the eraser, and it'll erase to the background. That's the good part about it. This little thing, and then edit brush, obviously, and I want a better size. Let's just do that, yeah. Whoops, I can't do that yet. Hold on. Oh well, you don't want a bigger size if it's a picture like this, of course, but I just want that part. So I'm going to speed through this part. Now, of course, you gotta get your little Gimp thing in there. So, Gimp, just put in Gimp. It doesn't have to be in all caps, but for the font I'm using, it does. I have this font called Obelix Pro. Is what I use. I use mostly the cyan colors, because why not? But it is very nice. I like it. And basically what our point is right here is, you're probably like, why the heck are you going over it so much? it's just kind of a background for the GIMP. So we'll move this up here. We'll just call it GIMP tutorial. How about that? That's what it'll say. And of course it's gonna go way out of where it needs to go. But then we can just always lower the font. Not to 0 though, you never want to do that. There. Pretty good enough, right? It's gonna be a really small tutorial, cause like, who really wants to go through all this just so that they can do an outro? Like, for the fact of, well, hey, that's a lot. Well, that's a lot of work to do, necessarily. So there's the GIMP tutorial part. Now I'm gonna speed through this next part, whatever, getting the doge into place and stuff, so. Alright, so I probably just unpaused it there. What you want to do is tool options, move the active layer, because you can move the background like I just did. You don't want to do that. Anywho, back to the fast forwarding. And we're done with the picture for it itself. I mean, I'm gonna have to add the music and stuff, which I guess I'll show you. I don't use any old, like, I don't use a normal I use a normal program for that. I mean, it's pretty easy. And cause I mean, it doesn't take such fancy programs just to add music. So what you're gonna want to do after this is file. If you want to keep the outro itself, then save as, and then GIMP tutorial stuff, and then you go to wherever you have your GIMP stuff, and then I just save, and it'll keep this like this template. But if you want to keep just the picture itself, export as, and then I would prefer JPEG because I don't know, I just like it. So then I do it into my desktop, YouTube, and then outros, and then export it. And once, I always like to have the quality all the way up, because you know me. And so yeah, I'll get back to you guys when I'm adding the music. Alright, so unfortunately, don't know why, whenever I pull it up in my program, it does not like to register that what its size is, so it cuts off a crap ton. So I'm going to change it around a little bit. Alright, I think that should be good. If it's not, you'll see me back here again. Well, you might not. You'll just see a bunch of other changes. If it is. But if it's not, then yay, we're good. Well, yeah, prepare for the hate comments, I know. But this is what I use to put all my crap in. As you can see, this is still there. It fixed. So that's good. Anyways, what I do is I don't even click that. I go to my folder, my music, outro music. I have a whole thing. A bunch of people sent me some stuff. So what I do is I wait for the bass drop. So I'm going to speed it up again. So we'll be right back. Well, alright, I'm gonna leave the finished movie for you guys to see at the end. You go to save movie, at the bottom there's this thing called, it's on YouTube, and it basically just makes it to where you can get 1080p. So I'm gonna name that tutorial outro, and then I just put it in my outro folder, just a boosh. And while that's going, it won't take long at all. We're going to get to the little tutorial where we install the GIMP. So yeah. Alright, so we're here at the Gimp website. It's just gimp.org. It'll be in the description. And you go to downloads. And this will be the BitTorrent thing. But what you might want to do is download the mirror. I think that's what I did. Yeah. You go to, I think, one of these mirrors. Any of them, I think, work. No. I'll figure it out. But it's one of these. Oh. Probably this one. Yeah, you go to this little thing, and it has the directories. And get the ones that say GIMP, I believe. They're not the ones that say torrent. The ones that say .torrent are not the good ones. Just get the GIMP 2.8.0 setup.exe. What you do is you go to the index of pub blah 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 and you click Windows, and there will be a setup. Don't get the torrent, get the setup. And then once you set it up, you'll be able to run GIMP. And that's how you do that. So yeah, thanks for watching. Leave a like, comment, subscribe if you liked the video. And comment what you think I did wrong about the video. Any criticisms are allowed. And stay awesome.